Check, check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody there? Check, check. Hopefully I am live. I'm going to pop the chat out just because whenever I stream on here, the chat never wants to work correctly. So we'll see what happens. But what's going on, everybody? I'm currently just kind of researching cameras. I'm thinking about getting a DSLR camera. So like, maybe a Canon camera that you can like take off the lenses, put new lenses on. Thing is, they're kind of expensive. Um, but I mean, it might be worth it, maybe. I mean, there's some super, super, super expensive ones, but I don't really want to get. I'm thinking max I want to spend is like $300. That's like the max. I I'm looking at like an older Canon camera, the T3i, which is kind of like an entry level camera. It's like a 10-year-old camera, but it's still, from what people say, it's still like a really good kind of beginner camera for like shooting pictures and video. So looking into that one, they're going on eBay for around 250 to $300, depending on like what kind of lenses you get with them. But doing some research, I could get like the newer cameras. But the reason I'm looking at this kind of older camera is because it has kind of uh, a flip out screen that you can look at. Whereas a bunch of the newer cameras, like they might look better, but the camera is kind of fixed. I mean, the screen is kind of fixed to the back of the camera, so you have to like be directly behind the camera to see what you're looking at. Whereas if it has a little pop out flip screen, you can kind of tilt it and turn it, and it's a lot easier to get shots and stuff. So that's kind of why I want one with the screen, even if the picture quality isn't as good as, say, something more expensive with the fixed screen. So yeah, still doing some research. We'll see. Um, let's see. Is the chat popped out or not? Pop out the chat. I think it's working. Live chat. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna just where's my well, I guess I could use a mouse, but whatever. I'm not gonna use my mouse at the moment. I do want to let me see here. Here we go. Gonna move you guys over to the right side of this. Oopsie. Got rid of it again. Got rid of it again. Come on. Where's my chat? But if anybody's watching, feel free to drop some comments. Say hello. I think I got my chat box working now. There we go. Okay, so that is up and running. Okay. I'm going to make this a little bigger. See, there we go. Okay, so now I can surf the web and chat with you guys at the same time. So I'm going to go to eBay and I'm going to do some research on eBay. I'm going to log into my account real quick. Crunchy Toast, how's it going, man? It's afternoon there. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to look up the Canon T3i. How much is a T5i? I'm just curious. Canon T5i Rebel camera bundle. Does it have a flip out screen? That's the thing, though. So let me see here. I'll look at the buy now options. Canon T5i Rebel DSLR camera bundle. There is a buy now option. But like, does it have a flip out screen? I don't know if it has a flip out screen. That's the thing. Oh, it does have a flip out screen. Interesting. It does have a flip out screen. Cyan Moodley, how you doing, Cyan? So, because they got a, because I was looking at the Canon T3i, but they have a Canon T5i, which is a newer version. This one also has a flip out screen. Does it have an audio input jack? That's what I'm curious about. Built-in flash. Does not include memory card. It does snow in Idaho. I'm curious. Okay, so does the T5, let me see, T5i Canon, I guess? So if you're just popping in, I am looking at like DSLR cameras, to like record videos and whatnot. Uh, and I'm just kind of researching them because they're not cheap. I mean, like the cheaper ones are around like 300 bucks, 250, 300 bucks, depending. And then there's like different lenses. So I don't want to spend tons of money because, I just kind of want an entry level camera so I can kind of get like the hang of, you know, using those kind of cameras with like the manual lenses and whatnot. Because all I've really used up to this point is like webcams and have like a little Canon camcorder, but there's really not tons of settings you can mess with that. And it's like a 10-year-old camera, even though the camera I'm looking at now is like a 10-year-old camera, uh, but still. Does it have, let's see, Canon Rebel camera. Does it have an audio jack? Like I want to see the specs. Okay, sensor, exposure control, video modes. So this can go all the way up to, I think, 60 FPS. Recording limit up to 29 minutes, 59 seconds for full HD. Up to 29 minutes, 59 seconds for HD. Huh. So there's like a recording limit. Weird. Oh, I guess like recording all at one time. Like one shot. That would make sense. Okay, video encoder, external microphone input. Ah, external microphone input. So it does have an external microphone input. Um, it depends on the camera you want to get. I'm just kind of looking at the different cameras they have. Um, I found one. This one's actually decent because I want a camera with like a flip out screen. So I kind of made an offer on a uh, a Canon T3i, but this one's a newer camera, and it's actually got a flip out screen, audio input. You can put like a external mic on it. It's actually cheaper. price. Huh. It does cost $11 shipping though. It should be like 200 and like $35, which isn't bad. Great camera, an intermediate comes with original battery, charger, and 3 lens hoods. You'll need an adapter ring to use them. They're cheap, does not include memory card. Has a cracked viewfinder window, but works perfectly. Oh, it has a crack. I see. Okay, that's probably why it's so cheap, because it has a crack. Okay. So ones without a crack are like 300, like 350, 400. All right, a little more expensive. Low gunner. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. Just popping in, Toodles. All right, man. Thanks for popping in. Well, it is past midnight my time, man. So depending on where you live, it's probably even it could be even excuse me, even later than where it is my time. Hey, Kai's here. How you doing, Kai? So I'm going to show you the camera that I'm currently looking at. Okay, I'm looking at. Let me see if I could find it real quick. I'm looking at the Canon T3i. Where is the T3i? Did they not sell the T3i? Okay, so I'm looking at. Let me see here. Canon T3i. I'm gonna just copy that. I'm gonna post it in the chat. So I basically just typed in that on eBay. Logan, have a good night, man. And thank you for the like, bro. Kai says Warframe is finally at 82%. Haven't you been trying to install that for like the past 3 days or something, man? So it should be done tomorrow or later. Nice. But yeah, I posted a link. And yeah, these are like used ones. So they have like actually they got like a used one for like 270. Um they got one for like two. Is that is that bidding? Well, that's bidding. I don't like to bid on things because I never get them. You get the snipers that just wait and they always outbid you by just a little bit. Um, yeah, they're about like 270, 300 with like a lens, with like one lens, which I don't really plan on getting tons of lenses, just like kind of like the default lens I think would work fine. And it's got like, manual focus. You can make the background look kind of blurry, make it look more cinematic. Because I want to like do more like, I don't know, cinematic type stuff. I do a lot of like gameplay videos, but it's mainly just recorded with my like webcam. But I want to like try to experiment with like stuff that just isn't gameplay, if that makes sense. But you can't really take a webcam out places and shoot stuff. I mean, I record stuff with my cell phone, but it doesn't look as crispy. Um, What's 50? And it's so funny because my Counter-Strike Go after I downloaded it now has updated, but luckily it's 90 megabytes update. Nice. There's one for 121. There's a camera for 121. I didn't see that one. Oh, wait. 121. Yeah, it's 121, but it's also like 19 bucks shipping. And the one that's 121, that's bids. So people are bidding on it. So that's what it's currently at, $121, but it still has like 5 days to go and there's already three bids on it. I'm gonna look. I like to search with the buy now options. You can just buy it for the price. There's like no bidding. Um, they got one for like 220, but it doesn't have the lens, so it's just like the body of the camera. You'd have to buy the lens separate, and the lens is like 60, 70 bucks, so it's like still be the same price. I kind of want to get it like with the lens. Um, 1855 millimeter. I'm gonna look this up real quick. 18, 1855 lens. How much is the lens? Wide angle lens, macro for Canon Rebel T6 with. So you can get a lens for like about 50. So wide angle lens. Camera lens, image stabilizer, macro. They got one for 30, for like 40. The cool thing about the DSLR cameras is like there's tons of different lenses and like filters you can get on it. The lenses cost money though, obviously. They're not like free. The cheaper lenses are like around 60 bucks. And there's like super expensive lenses you can get. I would probably just, stick with one lens. Maybe get another one in the future. But I think like, just a wide angle lens would be good. And then maybe down the line, maybe get like a zoom lens, a longer one so you can like get pictures and video from like further distance away. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. Where did my chat go? It popped away. Where is it? Okay. Whoopsie. Shylock, how's it going, Shylock? Um, my mom told me that if I download so many games, it will be so slow. I'm gonna get GTA 4 because I don't think you lag so bad. Get a Zoom meeting in 5 minutes. All right, Crunchy Toast. How much are the lenses? It depends, man. Like the lens, like kind of the default lens that comes with it on a lot of the bundles or whatever. Like if you were to buy that lens by itself, it's like around 50 bucks, 50, 60 bucks. But there's like lenses that are way more expensive. Like there's lenses that are like 800 bucks just for the lens, or like 1,000 bucks, or like 2,000 bucks just for the lens. Um, the lens I want to get, it's like 50 bucks. Hope Warframe isn't so laggy as Counter-Strike Go for me because geez, the lag is so bad. You need to get better internet, man. Thank you for the likes, by the ways, guys. Give yourself a thumbs up. I thought they were just $10 to $20. The lenses? No, no. With DSLR cameras, um there's a lot of different lenses. Some are cheaper, some are more expensive. It just kind of depends. Like the lens I want to get with it is like the 855 millimeter lens. It's like just a wide angle lens. Um, and if you're to buy that separate, it's like about 50 bucks. That's kind of the lens I want because I feel like that's kind of an all around good lens. But yeah, still researching. I feel like the Canon T3i might be my best bet because it's like one of the cheapest ones you can get that still records at like 1080p, 30 frames a second. I would like to have 1080p, 60 frames a second, but those cameras cost more money. But I normally stream and stuff and even record on my cell phone at 720p. And I think I'm pretty sure I could record on my cell phone at 1080p, 30 frames a second, but I usually don't just because the file size is bigger. But yeah, so 1080p at 30 frames a second, still pretty good. And I could get 60 frames a second if I like recorded at 720p. Um, but 1080 at 30 still looks pretty good. The main reason I'm thinking about getting one of these cameras is because like you can adjust the focus manually and stuff. So you can make like the background kind of blurry. You can make it look a lot more cinematic. Whereas if you just film something on your cell phone, everything's kind of just in focus and the image looks really flat. But like when the background's blurred or you're blurred, it just makes it just makes it look more film like, if that makes sense. Me and my roommate, we like make a lot of random short film movie stuff. It's just hard to do on a cell phone. I mean, you can do it on a cell phone, but it just kind of looks like you did it on a cell phone. You want to make it look more cinematic and professional. You got to go with you know, more expensive ones. Um, Crunchy Toast says he loved the collapsible stick video. Nice editing. Yeah, see that one. We recorded that one on my roommate's DSLR camera. So he has like a lens that you can manually focus. His is kind of an older camera too. But yeah, I've recorded on his camera. So you can like zoom in and stuff. Can't really do that with cell phones. It's a lot harder to do. But yeah, I recorded that on his camera. So the guy in the video doing all the staff tricks and whatever, that was his camera. That's my roommate Josh. But we want to do like more goofy videos like that, like tutorial videos, or like do kind of intros to like live streams and stuff, because I'm still gonna live stream and like play video games and stuff. But like if I can make parts of the video like more cinematic, you know, make it look better, more entertaining, as opposed to me just like hitting the go live button or the record button and it just same thing every time, having like a little intro or like a little, different little segments or maybe having a podcast and like different segments of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Crunchy Toast, thanks for popping in, man. We got Xana66 dabbing in the chat. How's it going, Xana? Shout out to Xana66, by the way. He hit the join button down there, and he is a member on the channel, so he's donating a certain amount of money every month to help support the channel, help me get new games and stuff. So thank you, Xana, for the support. I appreciate it. Kai says, I'm so good in Call of Duty Mobile, I almost got the best of the best ranks. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking into, guys. I'm looking into maybe getting a DSLR camera. I don't want to buy like the best camera ever, right? Because there's like really expensive cameras. Like I get like $500 camera, super expensive. But I'm like, I'd be too afraid to take it anywhere if it's like $500. I'd be afraid I want to drop it or whatever. If it's like 250, 300, I'll still be afraid to drop it, but like not as afraid to drop it. Because a lot of people recommend like getting like if you're just starting out, like getting maybe like an entry level slash mid range camera for like around 250 or $300. And then with all the money you saved, not getting the super expensive one, you could spend that extra money on like buying like a good external microphone because all the mics that are built into cameras, they're just terrible. They don't sound good. So, maybe spend like some money on an external one that you plug into the headphone jack and it sounds better. You could spend money on that or like buy better lenses or like buy better lights. as opposed to just buying one super, super nice camera, but still having bad audio and bad lighting. You know what I'm saying? Because see, if I buy like kind of an entry level camera that's cheaper for around 250 or 300, I can still get the hang of it, learn the ropes, and then years down the road, if I decide like I want to upgrade, then I got that option. But I don't really see the point of getting like a super, 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 super expensive one if I don't know how to use it. So I could learn on the cheaper ones and then upgrade in the future if I want to. Know what I'm saying? But I'm still just trying to decide what camera to go with. A lot of people are saying like the Canon T3i is one of the best ones to kind of start off with. And my roommate, he went to college here, and even at the colleges, the cameras that they let the students use, they're basically the camera I'm looking at because it's just an all-around good camera for both photography and video because it has like a flip out screen. It's 1080p. You can put an external mic on it. So it's kind of an all-around good camera. $300 though, still kind of pricey, still kind of expensive. So I'm kind of looking at deals, still seeing what's the best one to get because it came out I think in 2011, so it's like a 10-year-old camera. Um, but it does got a lot of good features, even though it's 10 years old. Might not look as crispy as like the new cameras, but if I can find a deal, you know. So I'm looking for the deals. Um, Wait, Kai, what do you mean COD Mobile took away inventory this season? I didn't really notice. I haven't even tried playing Call of Duty Mobile. I haven't even tried playing it, guys. Huh. But I'm still looking. So let me go back to the Canon T3i. I've also been looking on the Facebook Marketplace. I actually listed um a couple of my headphones for sale. I, I'm trying to sell a couple of my headphones because I like bought some like wireless earbuds at Goodwill the other day for $5, but they're normally like $80 earbuds. So I'm trying to sell them for 60 because I could still make a profit. See if I sell them. I don't know if anyone's going to pay 60 for them, but so I'm trying to sell those. I'm also trying to sell pretty nice headphones, like also Skull Candy. Trying to sell those for 200, no, not 250, for like 150, because some people are selling them for like 300, and then other people are selling them for like 80. So we'll see. If I could get $100, that'd be pretty sweet. I think I only spent like $10 on them. Um, so I'm trying to sell some stuff to kind of like save money to maybe be able to get one of these cameras eventually. Because I think it'd be kind of cool to have one of these cameras to like make videos and short films and stuff with my roommate. Um, T3i camera body only for 220. Then if I buy like a $50 lens, that's still 50, 60. So it's still about 270. Then I made an offer on one of them. The guy wanted $300, and it comes with the camera, comes with the lens. I think the lens caps, the charger, I think a battery, maybe two batteries. But he wants 300. So I made him an offer. I offered him 250. We'll see if he goes for 250. He probably won't, but it doesn't hurt to make an offer. You know what I'm saying? Does this, oh, that's just the body. What else we got? Charge camera bag tested. Does this come with doesn't come with the lens. That sucks. Wait, is this the one I looked at? Great condition. That's 285. Free shipping. Then I still got to buy a lens. See, still got to buy a lens. It comes with a bag though. That's kind of cool. And a battery and a charger. But I want to look on Facebook, see if anybody's interested in my headphones yet. Probably not. Probably not. They're like, you're asking too much money, man. Too much money. Let me see here. Go to my profile. Or drop off or pick up. Let's see here. It's only had one view. Oh well. And what about my other ones? 0 views. Well, not off to a great start. Let me bring back up my chat box. So far, I got the DRH, my favorite gun, and the QQ9, which is my try-hard gun. Cameras seem expensive, to be honest. I was going to take a camera class, then saw it required a fancy camera that I don't have. Yeah. See, the camera I'm looking at, my brother has the same camera. It's just kind of an all-around good camera for like people that are just getting started, but it's still like $300, which is cheap compared to most cameras. Like like $300 is cheap. That's still expensive. That's still expensive. But compared to like some of the cameras out there, I mean, there's like really expensive cameras out there, like $600, $800, $2,000. So 300 is cheap compared to that, but it's still expensive. Still pretty pricey. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm still just kind of looking. I'm still learning how Call of Duty games work. I've only played mobile and Black Ops 3 so far. Yeah, I'm not that great at them either, man. Pre-owned, great condition, 185. But I would still need to buy the lens. Would still need to buy the lens. So I've been watching like basically test videos of the different cameras, like how good the videos look. I don't really care about the picture quality, like taking pictures. I want to. I'm all about the video quality because I'm not really gonna take. I mean, I will take pictures, um, just because my roommate said like if you get good at like taking pictures and like figuring out how the exposure works and like white balance and using the manual focus and all that, if you can take good pictures, you can take good video because it's all about framing and whatnot. So I will take pictures, as like practice and stuff, but I'm mainly focused on if the camera takes good video because that's what I want to use it for. That's what I want to use it for, guys, is to make videos. Because like before I made my gaming channel, um, I had a YouTube channel where I just made like short films and like random goofy YouTube videos with my friends. But then I moved to Idaho and I didn't really know anybody up here, so I decided to make a gaming channel because gaming videos you can basically just make by yourself. You don't have to have like friends to make them. You can just, play a game, record yourself, and you can make content. But if you're making like a short film or something like that, you actually have to have like other actors, you know. But now that my roommate lives with me, we kind of like making videos together, so we could be in each other's videos, that type of thing. Marco Lezama. Oh no, man, picture and video is not the same. Well, I mean, it doesn't like translate over completely. What I'm trying to say is like, if you get good at taking pictures, like the framing and whatnot, your videos will look better, because it's like about framing, kind of. And can you follow my Twitch? I don't really use Twitch that much, man. And Marco, do you have a DSLR camera? Are you into like photography and videography and that type of thing? Because I'm looking into getting a DSLR camera just so I can kind of practice on it and mess around with it. Because most of my videos I just take with my cell phone. And I mean, there's some good videos you can make good videos with a cell phone. I mean, like iPhone have like really good cameras. And like even some professionals like record feature length movies on iPhones. But you're working on 3D animation. Okay. Cool, cool. 3D animation. You should make me a 3D animated logo, man. Like a Keep Calm and Game On intro logo. And I can put it on the front of all my videos. You know what I mean? Have you heard about the Taco Bell giving away the new Xbox console? I have not heard about that. Did they accidentally give it away for free or something? Remember playing Call of Duty when I was way younger, but I had no idea what the game was. Kai says, my first game was Black Ops 2. So far, I played every Black Ops game. I don't think I played Black Ops 4. There's a Black Ops 4, right? I have Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Pretty sure I have Black Ops 3. Didn't play Black Ops 4 because I think Black Ops 4 didn't even have a campaign mode. It was just like multiplayer only. And then had like that battle royale mode, but you still had to like pay for the normal game to get that battle royale mode. And then I played a bunch of other Call of Duties. And now I mainly just play Warzone because it's free. Fortnite is still relevant. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of it just because I'm really bad at building in that game. Like the shooting is hard enough. Like just killing people with guns is hard enough. But like actually building and stuff while you do that, that's what always gets me killed. So I kind of try to stay with I kind of try to stick with battle royales that are just kind of more focused on the shooting rather than building. Why did my screen go black? Okay. Open beta. Cold War is looking good. Can't wait for the Xbox X1 beta. Is it free? Did you say it's free? That does look pretty cool. I've watched Dr. Disrespect play the beta. Um, and Junior Pledge. Have you been here before, man? We get a lot of new people in here sometimes, and I have a hard time remembering everybody's name. So if I forget somebody's name, I apologize. Yo, Geneometry, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while, bro. Where you been, man? Where you been? Where you been? Marco Lazama says, maybe, man, not what I do, but a creative, weird animation can do. Pew, pew, pew. A pew, pew. Um, hey, Adam, been a while. Sorry I haven't played Among Us. I have not played Among Us. It has been a while, man. And yes, I do remember you, man. Pew 3 Pew. It's free. Here's my portfolio. Portfolio. I don't know if you can post links in the chat. I don't know if YouTube lets you post links in the chat. But Marco, do you like make YouTube videos and stuff of like your 3D animations and whatnot? You should just like send me a link to your channel or something. Just go to my Twitter. My Twitter should be in the link in the description. Just go to my Twitter, tag me in a post, and I'll take a peek, man. Um, Geometry says doing good. Been working on playing games. Nice. Working and playing games. Cool, cool. Also, Burger King is supposed to start giving away PlayStation 5s today. Oh. So what do you just buy a burger and then they give you a free PS5? That how it works? Probably not. Probably have to sign up for something, right? Sign up for their email list or something, or like fill out some survey or something like that. But glad to hear you're doing good at geometry. Um, an open beta is always free, so yeah, Cold War open beta is free for 2 days. Okay. Is it gonna be free to? Because like I know Call of Duty Warzone is gonna be getting some elements from the Cold War. I say that as someone works at Dairy Queen. You work at Dairy Queen? Janelle, I'm sure you work at Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen's got pretty nice ice cream. Warzone will. Cool, cool. Coolly, coolly. Quick shout out to Xana66 once again. He hit the join button down there and he's donating some money every month to help keep the lights on, the internet bill paid, help me get new games and cameras and equipment for the channel. Basically, every penny that I make on this channel goes right back into the channel, whether it's getting new games or new equipment, new webcams. It all goes back into the channel. New computer parts, new graphics cards, all goes back in. So thank you, Xana66, for clicking the join button. And that's why he has a green name and a green logo because yeah, members get the green names. You got to buy the game, so it's not so okay. Future Pew says, I see your channel been gaining some traction. Good to see. Keep going, man. I'm doing my best, bro. Funny thing is, I haven't been streaming as much because I've just been busy and like super tired from work. My subscribers just like keep going up. But like when I do stream like every day, my subscribers like go down or like they don't go up very much. But then when I stop streaming, it's like, ooh, I'm like, what? But if you're just popping in, guys, I'm currently looking at possibly getting a DSLR camera. I'm looking at a 10-year-old camera right now. It's called the Conan, not the Conan. It's called the Canon Rebel T3i. It came out like in 2011, so it's like 10, 11 years old, somewhere around there. And on eBay, they're about 250 bucks to 300 bucks, around that price range. Still looking at different options because that's a lot of money. That's actually on the cheap side when it comes to DSLR cameras. But supposedly it's supposed to be like a pretty good all around camera for like beginners and kind of intermediate. But that's still a lot of money. Like 300 bucks, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm just kind of looking for deals, looking at different cameras. I don't got to get one with all the bells and whistles. This definitely doesn't have as many features as like the newer models of camera, but it also doesn't have the price tag as newer models of cameras. So I figure it doesn't hurt to look. For YouTube vids or photography? For YouTube vids, man. You had the Aussie version of the T3i. Because there's like the T3 is a little cheaper, but it doesn't have the flip out screen. And I think it's only like 12 megapixels instead of 18 megapixels. Um, Xana says, I found the last thing of Rick and Morty Pringles at Walmart. Need more. I've only seen like clips of Rick and Morty, never seen like a full episode. And Pew through Pew, I mainly use it for like video. So for like video for the channel. I mean, I take pictures and stuff too, just so I could kind of get the hang of how the manual settings and stuff work. But I want to use it for like video, for like making vlogs and stuff and random little shorts for the channel. Because the thing would be cool because like I do reaction videos and stuff, right? And like gameplay videos, but I always just start the videos off by just, clicking the record button, saying welcome to Keep Calm and Game On, blah blah blah, and then I just jump right in. Which that's fine. That's one way to do it. But what I like to do is uh is kind of make like funny intros for my videos, like just random like 30-second intros of me like I don't know, doing something and then kind of jumping into the videos. Like every time it's something new. It's kind of mix things up. Autofocus is yeah, I know it doesn't really have autofocus. Is like is the autofocus just really bad or does it not have autofocus period? Because I know with a lot of the cheaper ones, the autofocus, even the ones that do have autofocus, they're not really great. Like it takes like it's like I don't know how to explain it, but like it'll like you'll get out of focus and it'll like a couple seconds go by and then it'll go in focus and then you'll get out of focus, a couple seconds go by and it'll get in focus. So like it's really kind of annoying and jarring for even the ones that do. So you haven't opened it yet. Wait, what? Haven't opened what? Oh, the Pringles. Okay. You have to semi-press the trigger to focus. Okay. Well, I mean that's not terrible, I guess. Because you could still use the lens to focus, right? I mean, you could still turn the lens and stuff to focus and adjust the aperture or whatever. It just doesn't do it automatically, is what you're saying. But I know it's kind of big and bulky for vlogs, but I'm thinking of like for like like vlogging, but getting like kind of like B-roll footage and stuff, you know? Because I don't want all my vlogs just to be like me talking to the camera, like one long shot. I want to like do a vlog where I'm like talking and like maybe have like a voiceover of me talking. Like it'll cut from me to talking, but then it'll like cut to other stuff, like, stuff I'm talking about. Like if I'm talking about a certain video game, I could like do a close up of the video game and then like show some footage of the video game. Or if I'm talking about like, I was out in my garage today, I could do like some close up, like some random B roll of my garage, just instead of just the camera on me all the time, just to make it more entertaining. And I could do that with my cell phone. Like I could, but it won't look as good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about maybe getting it because it's kind of like on the cheaper side, even though for me it's like super expensive because I'm not super rich, obviously. But from what people said, it's kind of like an all around good entry level camera. Because there's newer cameras out there that have like like better video quality and stuff like that, but they don't have like the flip out screen. And this is like one of the cheaper ones that has like a flip out screen because I really want one with a flip out screen so I can like see what I'm recording without having to be like directly behind the camera because you can like flip it so you can kind of like frame your shots right and focus in. So this is kind of one of the like cheaper ones that has that screen. Plus it does 1080p. Doesn't do 60 frames at 1080p. It does like 30 frames at 1080p and 24. But you could do 720p at 60 frames. What you think about the Pokemon collecting? Um, the only Pokemon game I've ever played is Pokemon Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance. I still have it actually. And like I've seen maybe an episode of the cartoon and I saw like the Detective Pikachu that came out recently. but I don't really like collect Pokemon cards or play too many Pokemon games. I don't play Pokemon Go and stuff like that, but you know, Xana says I'm gonna make a YouTube video review of Rick and Morty Pringles because why not? You should do it, man. Make a review and then tweet me the link and I'll watch it. Pew 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 3 Pew says just saying you need autofocus for vlogs if you're moving around. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. What if though? What if like you focus on your face and you're like holding the camera? As long as you keep like the camera the same distance from your face, won't you kind of stay in focus though? Or will it continuously go out of focus? Like it might not be crispy if you're moving around, but like as long as you like let's say you have the camera like 2 feet from your face, you're holding it like, with your hand 2 feet from your face, and you focus in, as long as you keep the camera like 2 feet from your face in that relatively same position, you'll stay kind of in focus, right? Right? Or am I totally wrong about that? Am I totally wrong? And like I said, I kind of want to use it for like getting B-roll and stuff and for like short films. What you think of, no, I read that comment. As long as your aperture is wide open, it should be okay. See, and that's like another reason why I want to get like kind of a cheaper entry level camera because like there's a lot of stuff I don't know about how they work. Like there's you got to adjust like the aperture and like all that different stuff and the manual settings. Because with like a cell phone, you just kind of point and shoot. You just let the cell phone do whatever. There's not a lot of options to like control things. But with like a DSLR, you could still have like auto. We can still have it do its auto thing. Well, depending on the camera, but a lot of them are going to look better if you do things manually and like set the white balance manually and the autofocus and all that stuff. So I kind of want to learn how to do that because I don't want to spend like tons of money on like a super expensive camera because I could just spend, buy a cheaper camera, learn how the camera works, get the basics down, and then maybe in the future, um, upgrade if I really want to. Got a Canon 6D now, but use that for the real estate photography. Oh, so you do real estate. Nice. I'm talking from experience. I had that camera. Do you think it's a decent camera though, man? For like somebody just getting into it? Like is it kind of a good overall camera? I know it doesn't have like a lot of bells and whistles, but but from what I've read, it's like a really good camera for people just starting off because it has like the flip screen. It's got like the flip screen. It's got uh like uh a jack for an external microphone, which a lot of other cameras, even some of the expensive ones, they don't have like the mic jacks for an external camera. So it's like you have to use the internal or like a completely separate like recording thing. So I like the fact that it has um a mic jack. Got to get yourself a gimbal. I kind of made one out of PVC. Well, not really a gimbal, but kind of like a camera mount. Works good for a cell phone. It makes the cell phone shots look smoother, but I don't really think it would work for a DSLR unless I made it a lot more sturdy. Um, how much did you pay for your Canon 6D, man? Probably a pretty penny, I'd imagine. Good for, I wouldn't recommend for vlogs, but to be honest, gotta get yourself a gimbal. Gotta get yourself a gimbal. Yeah, I mean, but for like short films and stuff, because I can just vlog on my camera. Like if I'm just doing a vlog, I can vlog on my camera. But to make it look like more cinematic, like with the blurred background and you know what I'm saying. You could tell if something's been filmed on a cell phone, and you could tell if something's been filmed on like a DSLR. Just looks like more cinematic. Because when everything's in focus all the time, the image just looks flat. Just looks flat. But like when the background's kind of blurred or whatnot, it just adds a lot of it just looks better. Two, whoa, 2.5K. So you said it's the 5D, 6D, $2,500. That's a lot of cheddar, man. That is a lot of cheddar. Yeah, Nifty 50 gives you that good. So you do real estate, man? Like, do you like record video for your real estate? Like, do you like walkthroughs the house with the camera, or you mainly take pictures? You don't still have your what you call it, your T3i, do you? You probably sold that years ago. Because I looked at the like video quality, it looks decent. Drone shots and photos, nice. Because I mean, there's newer cameras that like have 24 megapixels or whatever. I think the T3i only has 18 megapixels. But oh, you still got it? What kind of lens do you have on it, man? Do you have like a 50? See, I still got to figure out the lens thing too. Is it like 1855 millimeter? I think that's like kind of the default lens they kind of come with out of the box, depending on what you get with it. 5 millimeter lens. Because the thing about DSLRs is like as long as you have the same brand, you can put like any lens on it, right? Like you could have like a super cheap camera, but like put like a super expensive lens on it. It still might not look. It's still not going to look like amazing, and you probably wouldn't want to. I mean, they're interchangeable, right? 50 millimeter and the kit lens it came with. Nice, nice. Do you still use it, man? Do you still use it to like record videos and take pictures and stuff, or because I know some people kind of have like a backup camera and then like a more expensive camera. Use the 60. Would you ever consider selling your T3i? I'm curious because I'm looking to get one. The cheapest I could find them on eBay is like without the lens is like around 200 without the lens, but then you still got to buy the lens and that's like 50, $60. So with the lens and the charger and stuff, the cheapest I found is about 280, which is still kind of, I mean, definitely cheaper than a lot of other cameras, I guess. Expensive for me, but but a lot of colleges use that for like they let the students use that to kind of get the hang of stuff. Because my roommate, he went to college for like videography or whatever you want to call it. And he said they used a lot of that. My brother has a T3i. He bought one. I don't know how much he paid for it. Probably around 300. But I've been watching like YouTube videos and stuff. People said like it's still a good camera even today if you're like just getting into like videography and stuff. Xana says, "What games do you plan on playing on the channel?" I'm not sure, man. Not selling, but happy to help if you want it. It's the Australian version though, so it's not called the Rebel here. So there's like an Australian. Oh, so it's still a Canon, but it's not called the Rebel. But it's basically still the same thing. Interesting. Interesting. Does it still like recording like MP4 and that type of stuff too though? Like does it do they have like different power plugs in Australia? Or is it like or is that only in because I know some like there's like the weird power plugs. You know what I mean? SD card. It's the same thing. Okay, cool. So you said so you said you wouldn't sell it. We do have different plugs. So like the power plug wouldn't need like an adapter to like work on an American plug. You know what I mean? Silversmith, how's it going, man? It's been a while, bro. You've been here before. Xana says it would be cool to win a PS5. Dude, for real? Pew pew, that is very nice of you, man. Um, I might just have to take you up on that, bro. What you should do, if you can, I don't know if you use Twitter, but the link to my Twitter's in the description. If you send me a message on Twitter, I'll definitely get in touch with you. I don't really know how to send messages on YouTube. I think there's a way to do it on YouTube. I just don't know how. But yeah, if you go check out my Twitter in the description, send me a message and I'll definitely hit you up. Yeah, I think just an international adapter would do the trick. Nice. But yeah, pew pew pew, definitely that would definitely be helpful. For sure, bro. Thank you so much, man. Snipe 84, do you prefer Xbox or any PlayStation? I mean, I like them both to be honest. Like back when I was younger, I was really into PlayStation because my brother-in-law gave me a PlayStation 1. He also gave me a PlayStation 2, so I bought a lot of games from GameStop on the PlayStation 2 because they were just super cheap. Like you could get games for like under 20 bucks, like $5, $3, 15, $10. So I bought a lot of PS2 games. So I was kind of a PlayStation guy, just because that's what I had. Because my brother-in-law, like I said, he gave it to me. And then when I got a little bit older, I bought an Xbox 360 and I bought Xbox Live, and I really got into like online gaming because I didn't really have a good PC. So I was like Xbox 360, I could play online with people. So I played Halo with people, um, Call of Duty with people. Xbox 360 is still my like favorite console. And then after the Xbox 360, I kind of upgraded to the Xbox One. I eventually bought a PS3. Not a super big fan of the PS3. I just really hate the PlayStation 3 controller. I just don't like it. Um, Never got a PS4, but I'm a fan of both. I like Xbox and PlayStation. I'm more of a PC gamer now though, because there's just so many games on PC. Like through Steam, you can get so many deals. Like games are just way cheaper digitally on Steam and stuff. It's just crazy. So I'm more of a PC gamer now. But and again, Pew 3 Pew, I really, 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 really appreciate it, bro. I'll definitely check my messages and I'll hit you up. Silversmith says, good, planning out new projects and just checking in. What type of projects, man? Like, do you make YouTube videos? It's been a while since we last talked, so like projects relating to YouTube or just like projects just like related to work or you know what I mean? Adzaloni, how's it going, man? Have you seen the latest Night City Wire episode? It's for Cyberpunk. I have not. I think I started watching some of because it's like a little mini series about Cyberpunk, right? Kind of like behind the scenes making of type thing, right? New episode of Night City Wire for Cyberpunk was awesome. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm telling you guys, follow me on Twitter so you can tweet me these things because I do check my Twitter. I don't check my messages all the time, but I'll definitely check my messages and what you call it and my ats. Is that what you call them on Twitter? Like you can at people. I always check my ats when people like tag me. It's kind of like talking to the devs. Okay, that comes out pretty soon, right? I saw like the new trailer with Keanu Reeves. I saw that. Also, new YouTube videos. Nice. So you make gaming videos, man? November 19th. It's coming up. It's coming up, guys. It's getting close. Can't wait to see it. Um, I did watch the what you call it, the Monster Hunter movie trailer today. It looked interesting. I kept putting it off and putting it off. Well, I mean, it just came out recently. I think within the last couple of days it came out. I haven't really played Monster Hunter. I've seen gameplay of it. I thought about getting it at one point, but it looks decent. It's got like Mila Jovovich, I can't pronounce her name, and it's got Tony Jaa. I think that's his name. Special effects look pretty decent. Like the monsters, they look pretty cool. I'm going to stream non-story gameplay of what? Oh, of the Cyberpunk. Nice. So like just side quests and stuff. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about doing that because I want to get it. Um, but I know it's kind of like M for mature. So there's like a lot of like nudity and whatnot in it. So I'm kind of curious how I'm gonna like stream that on YouTube. Because I could just put not for kids, because all my videos I just put not for kids. I guess I could limit it to like 18 years or older, but I don't think I'd get flagged even if I didn't do that. Because I think YouTube just kind of like knows. So I'll have to see. I'll kind of have to research it. I did a couple reviews for some game demos in the past, but I'm contemplating whether or not I want to do it again. Yeah, game reviews are kind of always hard. Well, it depends. Like you could do first impressions. I like kind of doing those. Like I play the game, and as I'm playing, I kind of give my first impressions of what I think of it. I don't really like write an in-depth review and like, you know what I mean? It's more like fast and loose, kind of like my first reaction to the game type thing. Stoner Pizza says, "What's up? Not much, Stoner Pizza. What's up with you, bro?" Dimitri, how's it going, bro? We got a lot of people in here tonight. And again, guys, sorry I haven't been streaming. I've just been super tired from work and whatnot. Usually I'll get home at like 9. I'll like close my eyes for just a second and then I'll wake up and it's already like 1 in the morning and by then it's way too late to stream. I haven't seen my streams. Yeah, like I said, it's been a little while since I streamed because I was on vacation making like a video with my friend that took up a lot of time and I got back to work and I've been getting back into the swing of things at work because when you take like 9 days of vacation and then you go back to work, you kind of get tired really easily. Whereas if you're like at work all the time, you're kind of used to it. But if you like take time off and then you go back, it's like it takes a while to kind of get back into the swing of things. You just kind of feel tired all the time. I've only got 48 subs and 3 videos, so they can demonetize me all they want. Yeah, I mean, I guess they just won't. Like, I don't think they'd ban me. They just wouldn't monetize my stuff, and that's fine because I only make. If I'm lucky, I'll make like 1 penny per video. 1 penny. So I'm not really too worried about being demonetized either. So it'll probably be okay. We got 9 likes on this video. Guys, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for um the comments and all that good stuff. Silversmith says, well, definitely think about it. Got a part comedy thing. Got a 2-part comedy thing I'm going to do, which I'm excited about. Nice. Nice. So 1 second. I'm gonna go to my Twitter. Speaking of which, guys, follow me on Twitter if you haven't. Because on the off chance that this channel gets banned or something in the future, hopefully that'll never happen. But if you follow me on Twitter, if I do make another channel, if this one ever gets banned, you'll know where to find me. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a backup, just in case. Are you gonna play Black Ops Cold War beta? Maybe, man. It's probably gonna be like a pretty big file size, though, won't it? What happened with the short film you were making? We made it. We just can't. So here's the thing: we made it for a film contest, and the rules of the contest are we can't like share it with anybody until after the contest. Like they kind of own the rights to it. So after they show it on their website, then we can show it on YouTube or whatever. But right now we have to kind of like keep it private. It's not a great movie. It doesn't really make sense. We had to like cut it down to 6 minutes because that's kind of the rules. So we had to cut out a lot of parts. So it didn't really make a lot of sense before, but when we cut out parts, it really doesn't make sense now. And we did it all in 4 days. So we had to like really rush. And it didn't come out great. We learned a lot from it. Like our next one will hopefully be better because we know what we did wrong. We just wasted a lot of time, basically. But yeah, once the contest ends, I'll definitely share the link for you guys to watch it. I played the bad guy. They didn't even use my voice. We did a voiceover. The director actually voiced my character. I just kind of did the motions and tried to look scary. Um, but yeah, show. So Pew3Pew, did you say you sent me a message on Twitter? Message requests. You got to figure out how to get my message requests. You have a full-time edit of the film? I'm not sure if there's like, I'm not sure yet. Let me see. Yeah, Pew3Pew, did you say you messaged me on Twitter? I'm looking. I'm looking at my. Oh, wait. I see Dimitri. I think Dimitri messaged me on Twitter. Dimitri. That's the best question. Yeah, we did have fun making it. Oh, that was an old message? Okay. Yeah, like Twitter always blocks my messages until I like accept the request. Maybe I gotta update my app or something. Like Twitter always glitches out on me. But Pew3Pew, are you still watching, bro? I don't know if you sent me a message yet, but I'll keep an eye out in my inbox for your message. I think I'm looking in the right spot. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I'm looking in the right spot, maybe. There's a lot of messages, a lot of people that requested to message me. A lot of it's spam, but is anybody else getting Cyberpunk when it comes out or wants to get it? Or a better question, how many people watching would watch me play Cyberpunk on the channel? I mean, I'm going to get it regardless. I definitely want to get it. But would you guys watch me play? Dimitri. Dimitri. And Snipe 84. Are you still here, man? Snipe 84? Okay, let's do a roll call, everybody. If you're currently watching this video, post a comment or post an emoji, something, so I can see your username, so I can give you a little shout out to show my appreciation for you popping in. And I'm kind of curious to see how many different names we'll get in here, and if there's any new people watching. Just kind of curious. I'm always curious to see who's here. Okay, so let's see. We got Shylock. Shylock says goodnight. Thanks for popping in, Shylock. I will text you later. So we got Dimitri, Adzoloni, Shylock, Crunchy Toast, Silversmith, Xana66. That's 6 people. I said Shylock already. Adzoloni. Are those goats? Are those goats, Adzoloni? Or are those cows? And again, shout out to Xana66 for hitting the join button down there. We got 10 people watching and 10 likes. Guys, give yourself a thumbs up. Is that, I mean, I don't think it's possible to give yourself a thumbs up, but if it was, give yourself a thumbs up. Oh, they're goats. Okay. They're goats. I'm going to scroll back up here real quick. I need to take a picture of something. Do. I want to take a picture of, let me see. Boom. Okay. Whoop. Let me scroll back down. You can comment below and then thumbs up your own comments. Can you? Can you do that? Goat. I've never tried goat meat, man. How excited are you for Cyberpunk 2077? Pretty excited, man. I feel like it's gonna be like one of those really big games that a lot of people are gonna talk about. It's gonna be like, you know how when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, it was like really, really big, super big. Everybody was talking about it. I mean, it's still big, but I feel like it's gonna be like the next Grand Theft Auto 5. It's gonna be like one of those big, big games that everybody's gonna talk about because it's been in development for a very long time. A very long time. And I know The Witcher 3 came out a while back, and that was like a lot of people said that's like one of the best, if not the best, like RPG of all time, just because it has like so many quests and crazy, just crazy quests. And this game is supposed to have like even more quests than that, and even a bigger world than that, and more features and customization, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be nuts. Dylan68 says, been here since like 2016, man. Good to see you kept going. I don't know if you remember, was once awesome wolf. Dylan68, I do remember you, man. I do. Here's Dylan. This is what you need to do. This goes for everybody. If you haven't already, click the little bell down there. Okay, there's like a little bell icon. I think it's next to the like button and subscribe button. Click on the bell and then hit get notifications. That way, whenever I stream or upload something, I'll just get a little notification on your phone. You'll be able to pop in, say hello, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Because a lot of times YouTube doesn't share my videos on people's news feeds just because I'm a smaller channel. But if you hit the notification, most likely you'll get a notification. So hit the bell if you guys want to stay up to date. Otherwise, it might just disappear. Even if I'm uploading something, YouTube might not show you. So hit the bell. Crunchy Toast says, eating a Kit Kat right now. Break me off a piece, man. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, man. All right, Dylan. Cool beans, bro. 2016. That's a long time. Xana says 11 out of 10. Excitement. No, no, no. That's what Adzaloni says. 11 out of 10 on the excitement scale. We got 12 likes on this video, guys. 12 likes. I sound probably at 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on the excitement scale. I mean, I still got to save up to get it. I got a half paid for. I got $30, half of it, because one of my subscribers actually donated $30. It was, I think he popped in tonight. It was Genometry. Genometry donated $30 to help me get the game. So shout out to him. And shout out to Xana66 and all the other members that are donating every month to the channel, because those donations are going directly into getting Cyberpunk. So if you see me playing Cyberpunk, it's because my subscribers helped me get it. So shout out to all of you. All right. Because otherwise I would not be able to afford it. Because I mean, it's $60. $60. Not super expensive, but you know, it is when you're me. Have you still searched so that wait, what? Georgia as a country, yeah. I did look that up. Your country banned memberships. That's no good. Well, man, Dimitri, just giving me a thumbs up is good enough. Just watching my stuff is good enough, man. Pew pew pew. 2006 here. Wait, 2016 here too. I think found you when No Man's Sky released, dude. Oh yeah, I remember. I would stream No Man's Sky and you would like always pop into my streams. I do want to get back into that pew pew pew. I want to get back into No Man's Sky because I know they just released an update, and it's supposed to like. I think it's supposed to like they like revamped the I guess the way the planets are made. So there's like a lot more variation and stuff now. I've seen some like live streams and whatnot. It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty legit. And Pew 3 Pew. I'm not sure if you messaged me on Twitter yet, but I will try to accept your request when you do, because Twitter always blocks everybody until I accept them. So I'll keep an eye out for your request. And if anybody else wants to follow me on Twitter, like I said, the link is in the description. All right, Silversmith, thanks for popping in. You have a good night, bro. Gonna go work out. Go get buff, bro. I need to work out, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I also want to jump back into Star Citizen. A lot of my subscribers like when I played Star Citizen because a lot of my subscribers came from Cobra TV's channel, and he's mainly a Star Citizen channel. So, see, back when I played Star Citizen, I would gain a lot of subscribers. My computer sometimes has issues running that game just because it's a really big game and it's not super well optimized yet because it's still in beta. So it has glitches. Sometimes it works really well for me. Other times it doesn't work so well. So usually whenever there's an update, it gets kind of glitchy for me. It always takes me a couple days to figure out the settings to make that game run correctly. Still same core gameplay, but they improved. It helps. Sweet. Will do, bro. I don't have active Twitter, but I will reach out shortly. Sweet, bro. No hurry. Just want to make sure I accept your message and all that good stuff. So I'll keep an eye out in my inbox. But yeah, I definitely want to jump back into No Man's Sky because I really do like that game. I just kind of stopped playing it because they kept adding content, which isn't a bad thing. It's just back when it first came out, it didn't have as much content. Like it was a lot simpler. There's a lot less features. And that's a big reason why a lot of people like kind of hated on it when it first came out, because Sean Murray like promised all this stuff and turned out to be kind of light on features. I think they just released it too early. I don't think they wanted to release it as early as they did. Sony just kind of pressured them to do it, in my opinion. So it was what it was when it came out, but I actually really enjoyed it. But it was like it was just simpler back when it first came out. Now they added so many more features that it just the learning curve has increased a little bit, and I'm really bad at learning curves, so I kind of just stopped playing. But one of these nights, I do want to jump back in and kind of learn the ropes because that is a fun game. And I could even play like just the exploration mode and not really have to worry about it. I could just like go to different planets and just, Pew2 says, Adam, I just confirmed it's the Canon 600D with the 1755 millimeter. Well, that's cool. Yeah, even that would be a I mean, that's definitely better than my cell phone, man. So 600D. I'm gonna look it up. The 600D. I think I have looked that one up before. The 600D. I don't know how they come up with names for these cameras. I feel like they just randomly pop out a number. Like I know they make sense to somebody, but I'm just like, how do they, how do they like, how do they come up with these things? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, so it says on eBay, it says Canon T3i slash the EOS 600D. So yeah, it is basically the same thing. Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, it's basically the same. Nice. 18 megapixel digital SLR. Yep. So I always wondered why it had like the secondary name. I guess that's for like people in Australia and stuff. I've like always wondered why it had like two names, you know? Every camera it seemed like it had two names and I never knew why. Now it makes sense. Because in other places it's not called the same exact thing. Got the 55, 250 for it too. Oh, nice. Sweet. That's awesome, man. But yeah, I'll definitely respond to your message. Because I've always kind of wanted to try out a DSLR. I've just never had, the money to actually get one. So I've always just kind of relied on my cell phone and stuff. But I've always just loved the look of like people of like videos that are filmed on like DSLRs and stuff because you can like, adjust the aperture and make like the backgrounds kind of blurred. It just looks so much more interesting to look at. Whereas when you're just filming on a cell phone, everything's in focus and you just kind of blend into the background. But when you like blur things and like focus thing, it just looks so much crispy. It just looks so much better. It just looks really cool. And I've always wanted to like experiment with that, but just never had the chance to use one. I think the first time I used a DSLR was when I made that staff tutorial video like a couple weeks ago. I used my roommate's DSLR. I think it's like a Olympus something. I'm not exactly sure what brand, but that's like the first time I used it. And I didn't really mess with any of the settings. I just kind of just used the lens to adjust things, but it's pretty fun to use. I enjoyed it for the short time I used it. You can get a lot of cool zoom shots and stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Office, but I love that kind of documentary style where like, the camera guy's like looking around and somebody does something weird and he'll like zoom in on it and it's kind of shaky cam. I've always just really liked that style. Just I've always liked it. Are there any Office fans out there, by the way? Canon 600D. Nice. 12 thumbs up, guys. We got 12 likes on this video. It always amazes me how we get so many likes on these live streams where I'm just chatting with my subscribers. But then when I actually play a game, I don't get as many likes and not as many people watch. Like I don't get it. Because it's like a gaming channel, but when I game, I don't get as many viewers. So I don't know what the deal is. It's always it's always confused me. But if you're new to the channel out there, guys, if you're brand new, if it's your first time watching, consider subscribing. You can always unsubscribe later if you want to, but it's free to subscribe, guys. Just hit the subscribe button. Unless you're already subscribed, then don't hit it because then you'll unsubscribe. But I always welcome new people into the community. The more the merrier, unless you're a troll. And even some of the trolls I welcome. We had a guy named Jimmy the other night that just kept making fake accounts because we would like put him in a timeout and then we'd get mad and then we'd just make another fake account and he'd come back and start trash talking me for like 20 minutes. But I had fun chatting with that troll. I actually enjoyed it. Cause see, I don't feel bad when I'm smack talking a troll. Sometimes it's fun. You can't troll a troll. You know what I'm saying? Dimitri says, I need to go now. Bye. All right, Dimitri. Thanks for popping in, bro. Have a good night or a good morning or afternoon, depending on where you live. Depending on where you live. Yeah, Pew3 Pew. I'll definitely reach out, respond to your message, and I'll even make you a shout out video, and I'll let people know that you helped me out. 'Cause that's super, 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 super nice of you, bro. I'll also probably have a lot of questions because I know you use a lot of DSLRs and whatnot. My roommate does too. Like he actually went to college for it and whatnot. But I always got questions about stuff. So it's nice to know somebody in my community actually, um, you know, has information about something I'm interested in. So that's always nice. That's always fun. That's why I like live streaming because you just learn so much stuff from people. All right, man. Thanks for popping in. I'll definitely respond. Again, thank you, bro. I really do appreciate it. And you have a good night, man. Xana says, "Is GameStop doing pre-orders for Cyberpunk 2077? I wonder." Probably. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. Apparently, GameStop is doing a little bit better now. Um, they were kind of in trouble for a long time, and honestly, they probably still are in trouble, just because a lot of people are buying digital games now, and they're not making as much money as they used to, and COVID, has really hit them hard because not a lot of people are buying used products anymore, just because for whatever reason. But they weren't doing great even before COVID. But I guess recently Microsoft partnered with GameStop in some way, shape, or form. So GameStop stocks have gone up a little bit, and yeah, I guess hopefully, I mean, I always talk smack about GameStop, and I know they don't really treat their employees the way they should. But hopefully, now that Microsoft is kind of partnering with them, maybe they'll turn things around, and hopefully people that work there will be treated a little bit better. Because from what I've heard, GameStop is like on the top 10 list of worst places to work in the world. So, you know, but I did shop there a lot when I was younger. But after I got a PC, I kind of stopped shopping there because they don't really sell PC games. They just sell, used console games. But I still pop in there every so often. Every so often I'll pop in. How do you cancel an offer on eBay? Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to cancel an offer? I don't know if there is. Maybe hopefully the guy on eBay will be like, nope, I don't want your offer. I highly doubt he's gonna want my offer because I offered him like $50 less than what he wanted. So hopefully he will just be like, no, sorry. I still think even if he accepts it, I'll still have to like confirm it or something. But I'm not too worried about it. Someone's gonna snipe it and take that one anyway. So, psh. But yeah, Xana, I'm sure GameStop is gonna do it. Hey, we got 14 thumbs up now. I don't know who's liking these videos, but you know who you are, and I appreciate it. You're awesome. You're awesome. And I did make a vlog yesterday because me and my roommate we went on a bike ride, like a 4 hour bike ride, and I like made a bunch of like I made a vlog, but I did it in like multiple clips, and I filmed it on my iPod Touch 5th gen. So like I have the footage on my iPod Touch. I just have to kind of put it together and edit it, and then make it into one video. Um, but yeah, we just rode our bikes, and I was like riding around, trying to get cool shots with my little iPod. I got some decent shots, but yeah, I'm gonna try to edit that video eventually because I think it'd be kind of cool. I also like tested out my old camcorder, my like I think it's probably like a 15-year-old camcorder. Tested that out, made a little vlog of that. I think I titled it Magic Corn because I was like showing people the corn that was growing in my backyard that somehow started magically growing. I don't know how it started growing, but it just started growing. So that's the last vlog on my channel that I did. I think it's only got like 12 views. So maybe I don't think a lot of my subscribers were really too curious about my garden. But guys, I will be right back. I got to go use the bathroom real quick. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully my battery doesn't die. But yeah, I'll be right back. BRB. All right, guys, I am back. I'm going to refresh my chat real quick because sometimes the chat just stops wanting to work. And then people leave comments, and then I don't know they leave comments. but I think everything's working. What about chat? So I'm back, everybody. I'm back. Where did my chat go? I popped it out and it disappeared. There we go. But I'm curious, what time is it where you guys live? Let me know what time it is. It is currently 1:48 in the morning where I live. 1:48, so almost 2 in the morning, my time. It's getting pretty late, pretty early, depending on which way you want to look at it. Xana is still here watching. It is 12:48 here, so you're like an hour behind me. I'm like an hour ahead of you. I'm like an hour ahead. Do do do. 6D. What? Where did my chat go? I always restore chat. 1 second. There it is. Okay. Chat is restored with the 1715 lens. D42. I'll look up that lens real quick. Copy. Let me look up that lens for it. Paste it right there. Nice. So it's got the long lens too. That's pretty sweet. Pretty legit. Yep, I'm thinking about pre-ordering Cyberpunk. Is basically the only game I'm hyped for currently. You thinking about getting it on what console, man? PC or PC, PS? Is it coming out on this generation consoles? Like it's coming out on Xbox One and PS4, or is it just next gen? I think it's this gen, right? And they said that they're probably gonna they might make like a version for the next gen consoles too. I'm assuming. I'm assuming probably. Except 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm messaging Pew3Pew real quick. I've heard Canon is pretty reliable. Reliable. It's coming out for the next gen, and no, this gen and next gen. I'll probably get it for PS4 or Xbox. Probably PS4 though. Nice. It's not online, right? Or wait, I think they are making like an online mode, but it's like a separate mode, and that's coming out on at a later date. I think, from what I heard, I think that's what's going on. Like that's coming out later on down the line. But I think I think the main game is just mainly a single player game, but then yeah, they're working on a multiplayer type game mode or something for it, but that's coming out later. At least that's what I've heard. I could be wrong about that. Doo doo doodly doo doo doodly doo 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 doo. But Pew Pew Pew, he sent me a message on Twitter and he showed me what the camera looks like that he was talking about, and there it is. Looks pretty cool. He said he's gonna test it out and see if it works because he literally hasn't turned it on in years. So but I feel like it's probably will work. I mean, from what I've heard, Canon is a pretty reliable camera, but he's gonna test it out. So that's awesome. Just the fact that he offered to send that to me for free, that's like super, super nice of him. I mean, I'll even pay for shipping. I don't really care about the shipping. So, but yeah, super nice of him, man. Like I got the best subscribers. I literally have like the best subscribers. Like on my birthday, one of my subscribers donated $30 because I turned, well, not, he donated $29 because I turned 29 to help me get Cyberpunk. Santa 66, he's made numerous donations in the past, and he's also a member on the channel. Everybody's just sitting here chatting with me, liking it, subscribing. I'm telling you, we got the best, friendliest community here, man. Just we got friendly people. This whole community friendly. Like I've never like really talked to anybody that's been like super negative or anything. I mean, we'll get some trolls every so often, but 99.9% of all my subscribers and everybody that's popped into one of my streams has always been super nice and just really cool dudes and dudettes. Sometimes we'll get girls in here too, but it's mainly dudes for the most part. But Life of Teresa is a girl. She's also a member on the channel. Haven't seen her in a couple days, but um, I she's usually sleeping by the time I start streaming. Shout out to Life of Teresa if you're watching this after the fact. But yeah, we just got really super super cool and chill subscribers, guys. I tell you what, we got we got a great community here, and we're just gonna keep growing. We're gonna get more of the subscribers active. I'm telling you, it's great. It's good. It's good stuff, guys. I'm gonna get more active on the channel. Me and my roommate, we're gonna start like streaming some stuff again, working on maybe some podcasts, some random video ideas. Um, there's actually a video that I did make. I uploaded it to Facebook. I never put it on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to find the file. I think the file might be on my other computer. Maybe it's on my thumbstick. I can't remember where I put it. But I'm gonna try to upload that video to my channel because it's kind of cool. It's kind of funny. It's just basically me and my roommate went to a park by my house one day and we're just like, let's just film something. We didn't really know what we were filming, but we just filmed some random thing. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. Filmed it with my little iPod Touch. But I'll try to find the file and I'll try to upload that because, I think it would be fun for you guys to see our little short film thingy. Dana says, yeah, I think you're right. It looks like multiplayer will be released later on. Yeah, buddy. See, I remembered something. I don't remember a lot, but I remembered something. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up this stream because it's getting late. It's almost 2 in the morning. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks for popping in, chatting with me. Thanks to everybody that gave it a thumbs up and that dropped some comments. Hopefully you'll come back for the next stream. Hit that like button, hit the bell to know when the next stream happens. You'll get notified. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you live. And I will catch you in the next video. Again, shout out to Xana66 for becoming a member by hitting the join button. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe, wash your hands, cover your face when you sneeze, and yeah, keep calm and game on. Toodles.